Hello. I am here today to talk about my March to be read, maybe read, and my challenge updates as of the end of February. I'm recording this with a couple days left, and I may end up adding a couple things. I don't know how much I'll be able to add in those last couple days of the month, but you never know. So something on one of my challenges may get checked off in the meantime, but probably not. And if it is, I'll put it in my March challenge updates. So I'm going to start with my TBR and MBR and then go through my challenge updates. So I'm going to do what I did last month. I found it very effective to have sort of these are the ones I have to read, and these are my maybe read, and then if I have time, I can read other things. If something is more appealing, or if I get something from the library and I want to swap out, I'm not promising to read those, and, they can always get pushed aside. So we shall see. I did a pretty good job in February, which I'll finish up my February summary. I did the first half, but I'll finish that up probably in the next few days, once February's over, and I can be more accurate. So my commitment books are the books that I, for whatever reason, these are my goal. I really intend to read these. So for my for my banned book, because, I'm doing the 24 banned books in 2024, so it basically amounts to a month. The two I'm targeting for this month are going to be 15 by Beverly Cleary, which I may or may not have read when I was younger, but I don't really remember. I think I read it, but obviously it's been a long time, so I want to reread that. And then The Ocean at the End of the Lane, which is one of the few Neil Gaiman books I haven't read. So those are going to be my banned books. For my 24 to read in 2024, my list, this month my goals are to read And I Darken and A Wizard's Guide to Defensive Baking. So those are my personal 24. And then for some arcs, I have a ton of arcs. I'm doing my best. I've gotten a lot of arcs done. But, what I'm trying to do is actually not request too many until I can start making some serious progress in the arcs that I have. But the ones I definitely am my goal is to get to are Listen for the Lie and The Engagement Party. I've had The Engagement Party forever, so it's really time to get to that. And Listen for the Lie sounds awesome. So, and then lastly, for a couple other challenges, for my Sir Chong challenge, the book I'm going to read this month, that was one of the ones he gave me, was Aliens, the novelization of the movie. And then Bookish Drummer is doing a Harry Potter read-along starting this month, so one a month, and that's going to be, so obviously Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone or Philosopher's Stone. So I'm going to read that. And then for the Read Your Bookshelf challenge, I only have to read one thing a month. And I ended up, for the first month was something that had animal or dog or a cat on the cover, and I read Beniculum that had both. And then it was read a book under 250 or less, or a book of 400 pages or less in February, and I did both. So this month it's a book with 2 points of view or more than 4 points of view, I think. Or 2 or more than 2 or 2. So I don't know how many the night shift has, but I know it has more than 1 point of view, so I'm going to go with that, and we'll see where that brings me. So there may be other books that have multiple points of view as well. So for my maybe reads, these are the ones that I may try to get to. I may end up swapping other things out. We'll see how timing goes. We'll see, what's available. So the first one is the Lisa Gardner trilogy. I have the third book as an arc, but I've never read the other 2. So I'm going to try them. And if I end up not liking them, or if I feel like it's too much at once, then I probably won't read the whole trilogy this month, but we'll see. So my goal is, to get to the arc to read the whole series, but we'll see if I end up liking it. Secret History, which I may or may not get to. I know it's long, so we'll see how I'm feeling. And then I kind of really want to read Rebecca. I feel like I read it when I was younger, but I don't know if I ever even finished it. So I would like to read that. These are my kind of they might be hard to get to, so we'll see what kind of mood I'm in. And then I have The Gallopers, which I had an arc of, and it was messed up, so then I got the arc resent, and I just haven't had a chance to get back to it, so I really want to really get to that. Sundial by Catriona Ward, which is one of the few Catriona Ward books I haven't read. And then several people are typing, which sounds really fun. So those are on my list for the month. And then I want to get to The Kind Worth Saving, which I have been putting off forever. I'm not really sure why. I liked The Kind Worth Killing. I like Peter Swanson, so I just keep planning on reading this, and then it just keeps not being available from the library, so I'll probably, I think I have it right now. And then These Violent Delights, which sounds interesting. So again, some of these I own, some I'm waiting on the library, some I have from the library, so I'll see if I'm able to renew them. All right, so going through my challenges, I'm doing pretty good. Sorry, I'm just pulling them up. So there's a lot of challenges I'm taking part in this year. Like I said, I have the Read Your Bookshelf Challenge, which I had done this month with, I had to read a short book and a long book, and I ended up doing that. So, and then I am at currently 24 out of 100 Read What You Own, because I keep getting books from the library, which is delaying this, but this is the way to keep me from getting frustrated with it. I've been really trying to not buy books. So if I buy anything, it's for a book club or it's something that's on sale that, I decide. But I think I bought 3 things since I started this. And so, I know that's technically cheating, but this is, again, it's our own challenge. And my goal is to not bring more books into the house until I really made progress. So I'm going to read 100 before I start buying a bunch more stuff. For the 52 book club, I am currently at, and I'm going to try to count this really fast, 3, 6, oh no, I can't count, 10, 26, 27, I think 31 of 52. So, and I have a list of books that I am considering for a lot of them. I didn't get through as many this month as I did last month, but I did add a lot, so that's good. And plus, I'm more than halfway through, and I'm only 2 months into the year, so I feel like I'm making good progress. For my personal 24 for 24, I'm down 7, so there's, I don't know if I read anything this month, I can't remember. But yeah, so I'm not sure I actually read any this month though. I'd have to check last month, but so I still have 17, but that's still good because it's still ahead of the game. I should have had 4 done. So for my 24 banned books, I'm at 5. So again, I'm on track. And then for my Sir Chong Swap, I am at 6 out of 12, which I think is pretty good for 2 months into the year. And he's at 11 of 12, but that's because he's chaos. Again, this is 1 a month, so I left myself room for some of the longer ones. I targeted one of the long ones. I'm going to try to do one at a time and then bring in some of the short ones. And then for the Discord challenge for the Bookish Drummer, I believe I'm at 34 out of 52. 35 if you count, we had the DNF challenge, so there'd be 53. So that's pretty good. I feel like I'm doing really well with my challenges. Eventually it's going to start getting very specific, like you must have a book with, I know this, one is has to have a yellow spine or, so things like that. It starts limiting what I can do, things that won the Booker or were nominated for the Booker Prize, which is a lot harder than, a book that starts with the letter L. So, my goal is eventually, hopefully by summer, I'll be really down to, just a handful, and then I can specifically just target a book for each of those challenges, what I haven't been able to catch. So, yeah, so that's where I'm at. I will let you know if, obviously how March goes, and this is, I think it's 20 books for March, which I mean, I've been averaging about a book a day since January, so that's really good. But, obviously work and life and things get in the way. Sometimes books don't read as quick as I'd like. So we'll see. As it gets into spring, it tends to be a little bit harder to read all the time because, the weather's nicer and stuff. But we shall see. I feel like I'm making good progress, though. And, I think, it makes it easier for me as we get into the warmer months and into the summer to cut back and still be able to make all my challenges for the year. So, all right, that's that. See you around. Bye.